Hi, I'm TLC from Quantum Balance Crystals, and I'm the heart of QBC. And welcome to our deep dive into the blue throat chakra, I speak. In this video, we're going to explore what the throat chakra is all about. And we're going to give you information and exercises and tips how to open up that throat chakra and how to keep it open and what it feels like when it's open. First and foremost, it's really important for you to understand that the throat chakra is an advanced chakra. It's a chakra above the bridge. So it's really important that you go into your lower chakras and get those open and flowing and get the energy really circulating, because then it crosses through the higher heart. It's expressed through the higher heart, and that's the bridge. And then it's time for your throat to unlock and to express itself. It's very common to hear people tell me that they don't know how to open up their throat chakra. They're scared of public speaking. They got fears of really speaking their truth, telling people how they feel. They're worried about what people think of them. There's many fears that go on with the throat chakra. And for that to really get open and to be able to speak your authentic self, you really need to work on the lower chakras. And we have created videos on each of the energy centers. And please visit those videos and do the work and actually experience those chakras opened, because then you're going to be able to courageously and fearlessly open up that throat chakra. So when you really feel like all your lower chakras are opened up and you've done the work and you feel really good in your body and really comfortable and you've crossed the bridge and you're in this higher energy and your throat, you're ready, you feel the message inside you, your inner voice, and you're ready to speak your truth, it's really all about communication. And we're going to break down communication into 3 steps. The first step in communication is stillness. And it's when you learn to be really still so you can hear your heart and hear that inner voice inside of you. Because it's there, everybody has it. But when you get the noise and the distraction and the reasonings and the doubts all out of your mind, which you will have already processed through it all because you've done all the work in the lower chakras, it's going to be much easier to become really still and present in your heart, because your heart's open now, and you can really listen to your heart and really hear that inner voice inside of you. That little voice is going to get louder and louder because your heart is open and you don't have any noise, distractions, or doubts surfacing. So one way you can experience this stillness is through meditation. It's when you close your eyes and you really breathe into your body and you breathe blue into your throat and you just feel this stillness, this peacefulness inside of you. And you just bathe yourself in that peacefulness. Or another tip is if you're laying outside in the grass, like at the park, and you're looking up at the blue sky and you're feeling the blue energy inside you too, you're going to feel such a peacefulness and such a serene feeling inside of you. And that's when you're really experiencing your inner sanctuary. If you're one of those people that are saying right now that I can't meditate, I don't know how to meditate, it's really uncomfortable to meditate, I'm telling you, meditation is about stillness. I used to be one of those people. I thought it was so painful to sit in meditation. And I'm like, how do I do this? I have way too many thoughts, way too many issues, way too many things going on. I can't be in stillness. But you know what? The more I practice it, it's a practice skill. It's a life skill you can practice. The more I sat in there, even if it was 5 minutes of stillness, I started noticing and observing my thoughts dissipating, going away. Because when you're in stillness, you're given less power and energy to your thoughts, and your thoughts will just melt away and leave. And so now I can sit in meditation and be still, and I don't have any of those thoughts in my mind. And when I do, I know how to do the lower chakra work. And that's what I'm trying to let you all know, is that it's a learned skill. When you're in stillness and you're trying to make important life decisions, and you're hearing your heart and you're following your heart, and you speak your truth from there, you're not going to have regrets or second guessing yourself. You're going to really stand on that truth, and it's going to be very effortless. Okay. The second step of opening up this energy center is learning to listen. And I know that's going to sound very counterintuitive because we've been talking about speaking your truth, but it's also one of the keys of communication is learning how to listen. For me, when I was learning to listen, I was at a workshop and I was so much in my head with so many stories and issues and distracting thoughts and confusion that I raised my hand and I said, do I have to stop speaking to listen? It was like, what? A shock to me. And I learned through that workshop how to sit and listen to another person and not interrupt, not think my story is better than their story. I became still, fully present in my body, and I could really allow the other person's voice to be heard, and I could hear what they were going to really say to me at a deeper level. It's really transformational when you experience that. And so what I realized in that transformation is that a lot of times people's stories, we start feeling a trigger inside, and that's when we want to interrupt. But if you keep practicing and becoming still and fully present, you're actually giving the person a gift because you're listening to them and their voice is being heard. And what I realized, the throat chakra is all about wanting our voice to be heard. So if you're in a situation where somebody's expressing a lot of anger to you or a lot of projection, because when you have your chakras open now, you're going to really see the projections that people have. Our minds project. And when you have somebody coming at you like that and you become still and present in your body, you're going to just listen to them and allow their voice to be heard and expressed. And the energy just dissipates. And that's it. Everyone just wants to be heard. And when they get all upset and angry and passionate about their anger, it's just there's something inside that they just want to be heard. And so that's what the throat chakra is really about, is being a channel there to let your voice be heard and listen to other people too so they can be heard. The third step of communication is mastering your self-expression. And this is where you're really going to be coming from your heart. You're going to be listening to your inner voice. And when you speak from that place, you're going to notice that your voice is going to have a resonance to it. It's going to have more confidence. It's going to be clearer. You're going to feel the clarity. And you're going to also have a better energy posture. And then when you are with the person in front of you, you're going to feel their heart too, and you're going to end up with a heart-to-heart connection. And then when you look in their eyes, you can just totally speak your truth, and it's going to come out so clear, and it's going to be a wonderful exchange of communication. When you're looking at somebody's eyes, you might feel fear. Something might come up for you, but that's okay because this is something new to you. This is like the unknown for you. And so if anything does come up, you know how to do the work and how to process yourself through it. And then the more you practice it, the better you get. And before you know it, you're going to be speaking from your authentic self, all the time. So for me, looking in somebody else's eyes was really uncomfortable. Like, I practiced it. I went to workshops. I was like, oh my God, so much stuff would come up for me. But the more I worked on it, the more I was able to do it. And the more I saw my own beauty, I was able to see the other person's beauty, and I could look at them without a story, without a projection. And it was amazing. You can do it with your family, your friends, your children. And communication became so much more easier, like at ease with me, and more peaceful. And I became more balanced. And then I had a message inside of me so strong that my biggest fear is public speaking. But then I wanted to bust all the fears in my body. So I'm like, I have to bust through public speaking. So that's when I was even more committed to work on my throat chakra, to bust it open so I could stand in front of a group of people and speak to them. And today, now I can do that because I worked on all these centers. So working with the chakras is about opening them up and busting all your fears. So public speaking is one of your biggest fears, which it is, I know for many it is. Challenge yourself. Take the opportunity. Go to your nearest place where you can be in front of a group and speak your truth. It will transform your life. I'd like to share with you a few affirmations. And these affirmations meant a lot to me, and hopefully they'll resonate with you too. The first one is, I can hear and I listen to my body and my feelings to know what the truth is. The second one, I speak my truth clearly. The third one, I am peace. And the fourth one, I speak calmly and with confidence. In conclusion, I want to thank you all for sharing and for listening to us as we deep dived into the blue throat chakra energy center. Just remember to speak your truth, listen to the inner voice, listen to others, and just really enjoy the journey of letting your voice be heard.